Good morning. Well, the settlement this Saturday was very simple because the option contracts I sold were simply not exercised. So they expired, and the encumbrance against my cash in my account was released. Therefore, the money in my account, I'm free to withdraw or cover more put options or buy stock outright. So, as I've stated many times, when options are not exercised, whatever premium that I collected when I sold those is 100% profit. So this was a nice little hit. Um, what I do is based on my construct of the transaction set, which is posted on my website and at the end of this video. The other analogy that's appropriate is one about a stopped clock is still correct 2 times a day. Well, in effect, when I select a strike price for the contracts I sell, I'm in essence stopping the clock at that particular evaluation or price. And during the term of the contract, the price will go up and down, up and down, up and down, and it'll pass through that point multiple times. In about 70% or more of the cases, the contracts are exercised and usually only make a few pennies, um, although the free cash flow is better than that. But at any rate, so in effect, I'm just a little better than treading water as far as my account value goes. But when I have a situation like this, when the options I sell are not exercised, then that's a big bump to the value of my account, as can be seen in this particular case where the value of my account rose $1,100. So now I need to sell more put contracts or possibly buy stock outright and sell call contracts. I still believe that this particular mini rally, or whatever you want to call it, is tenuous at best, and more likely than not that the price is going to go back down. I'm hesitant to keep raising the strike prices. Of course, I was hesitant to set a 550 strike price, and as you can see, that turned out very, very well. But I am going to not follow my normal practice of placing or queuing up orders on Saturday to be submitted for execution on Monday morning. Instead, I'm going to wait for the market to open and see which direction HPI may be headed, and either I'll place a put order or orders in at that time, or I'll buy the stock outright and sell call options. And I have no idea what that's going to be. My feeling that the price is going to go down is just based on watching this stock and its price, its trading range for some time, and sort of getting a feel for what's going on. But I can be as likely wrong as I am right. So, okay, what I'm doing here is I've been looking at what I can do about placing option contract orders today on Saturday, and I don't find it very attractive. And that's mainly based on the fact that I do not want to go to a $6 strike price. So, if you've been watching the video, I've been stepping through the things that go into for me to make up my mind. So you get some feel for the factors that I consider. In other words, it's not entirely just mechanical in terms of timing and strike price. It has to do with having followed the market, know what the active trading range is. And we're definitely in the higher trading range for the last 3 months or so. All right. I guess that pretty well covers it. If you're truly interested in knowing what orders I do place on Monday, you're going to have to go to my website, and because that's where I'll post whatever it is I do. That's where I'll post it first. It takes some time to actually create these videos, edit and upload them to YouTube. I will, however, if you're subscribed to my free newsletter, directly after I post to my website, I will send an email to the people who subscribe to that. Since most people check their email quicker than they check their favorites online or on YouTube. So anyway, I'm going to let this thing run out. At the end, toward the end, I'm going to scroll through the transaction set. And remember, that's my concept. I first documented that in around 2015, I believe, 14. And what it is just a way of me being able to visualize what this is all about and how the revenue and profits are generated. So it's certainly worth studying. Down below in the description will be links to my website. I encourage you to go there, and I've got over 1,000 pages posted on my website, going back over a period of 3 years, I think. So there's an education to be had just by going through all of that. Now, I had a friend recently, in fact yesterday, asked me, well, he had about $10,000 excess cash, where he could put it for the best yield with the lowest risk. And my answer to him was, put it in T-bills if you can't tolerate any risk. But the best he had been able to do through his research was in CDs at 5%. Well, $10,000 at 5% is what, $500 over the course of an entire year. And I just cleared a profit of $1,100 in 2 weeks. So what does that say? All right, and last year my taxable income from this was, I'd have to go back and look at it now. Anyway, it's posted, but it represented about 40-something% of the money I had at risk at any given time during the year. So that's well enough for me. Okay, have a good weekend, and we'll wait and see what the market does on Monday.